Hi there, Holistretch fam. My name is Frances Eve. I'm going to help you stretch your back after a long day of sitting. Maybe you're sitting at the computer or you're driving. Either way, your back feels tight, tense. Maybe you feel too lean forward and you need to open up. This video will help you do just that. Before we begin, please subscribe to the channel. I have lots of stretch videos for you, and let's get started. Hey guys, let's get started. How we're going to begin is by bringing our spine all the way down to the floor. Obviously the floor is flat, and so that'll help us align our spine. Oftentimes when we're sitting for long periods of time, what happens is we begin to slump. Our low back starts to get soft, our mid back starts to arch, and we end up like this with our shoulders forward and our neck forward, like we're looking at a computer like this. So what we're going to do in this video is work on exercises and stretches to lift up that low back, middle back, upper back, bringing the shoulders back and the head back. So all of this will be in alignment, much better for you physically, mentally, spiritually, all the things. Having a straight spine helps you channel energy better. It helps you feel free in your body, and everything just aligns better. So let's go ahead and make our way to the floor, but let's do it nice and slowly. So we'll start from a seated position here, grabbing onto the knees. And I want you to take this very slowly and listen to your body. Really notice what areas of your body are touching the mat and what areas of your body are not. So let's go ahead and curl, starting with the hips, the low back, and the core muscles. Your core muscles are right around your belly button, underneath your belly button, so pay attention to those muscles as we curl down. Nice and slowly, rounding the spine. So now your sacrum should be on the mat, your lower back on the mat, your middle back on the mat, and continuing with the upper back and the shoulders and the back of the neck and the head. Now from here, notice, are your shoulders curling up like this? Mine tend to do that, and that's a bad habit. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on bringing our shoulders in alignment with our spine by squeezing the shoulders back, pressing down in the back of the head. So squeeze back like this. And then from here, dropping the upper back, middle back, low back. So now the shoulders should be on the ground. The next issue that you may observe is that your low back may be too arched, too high like this. How we want to flatten it on the mat is we're going to bring the feet in to right under the knees, and then we're going to squeeze the hips, so squeeze the glutes, lift, 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 squeezing the core muscles right here, and then slowly lower down upper back, middle back, and low back on the exhale. Good. So now everything should be in alignment. Okay? What we're going to do is we're going to do a few more times of the curling up and curling down. Let's say 5 times. So what we're going to do is we're going to curl up, squeezing the glutes. On the inhale, squeezing the middle back, upper back, squeeze those shoulders back. And then exhale, dropping shoulders, upper back, middle back, and low back sacrum. Great, let's go for 4 more. Squeezing up nice and slow. Really notice each vertebra lifting off the mat. Squeeze the glutes. Squeezing the shoulders back. And slowly release. Shoulders down. Middle back, low back, and finally sacrum. Good. for 3. Squeeze. Inhale, lift up, round up. Squeeze at the top of your inhale, and exhale. Lower down, starting to feel the strength in your spine. 2 more, curling up. Inhale. Shoulders, and exhale. Uncurl. Beautiful. One more time. Let's go. Curling up from the bottom. Inhale. Middle of the spine, upper spine, shoulders, squeeze them back of the head. Exhale. All the way down, sacrum down. Ooh, nice job. Notice that after each stretch or each series of stretches that we do, there's a little more space. You'll notice a little more space in between the vertebra physically. You may notice a little opening space in the hips, even in the chest and the shoulders, or even a clearing of your thoughts and your mind. You may feel that your emotions feel a little more grounded. You feel like your head's screwed on a little straighter because your spine is starting to become straighter. The energy is flowing a lot easier. All right, we'll go ahead and squeeze the right knee into chest now. So lift up the right knee. We can cross the hands over, squeeze the knee into chest. From here, you may decide to rotate the ankle. And if you're not feeling much, you can extend the left leg a little, or just keep it bent. However your body feels is the best stretch, go for that. Rotating the ankle. Nice deep breaths. And as you're lifted up here, knee into chest, I want you to notice, are you tilted? Are you tilting over to the right side, to the left side? Is anything lifting up? Is your low back lifting up? Now, all of these things will tell you where you're tight. So notice in your body, and you may need to adjust your leg. You may need to adjust the leg a little bit more abducted or a little bit more adducted, depending on the tightness of your glutes and your back. All right, let's go for a couple more breaths here. And now we're going to bring that opposite leg up, so the knee's bent if it was extended. And then we're going to bring the right foot across for a figure 4. Now, keeping the hands on the outside of the knee, we're going to squeeze the knee into chest, and then we're going to push the knee out against the hands. So this is a little resistance stretch that I like to do. It's actually really good for the bladder meridian, which goes on the outside of your hip. And it helps to open up the hips and low back. So we're going to push out against the hands just for 5. Give yourself a little resistance as you squeeze it back in. Pushing it out. And you may only push out an inch. It doesn't matter how long you go. Just feel the tension in the glute and the release. 2 more. Good. On your last one, we'll go ahead and lift up the bottom knee for a figure 4 stretch, bringing the hands to the outside of that bent leg. And we'll take some nice deep breaths in here. Should feel a good stretch in the glutes. And notice that because our legs are lifted, our low back is now pressed down on the mat. Middle back pressed down on the mat. This is really nice for flattening, for straightening out that spine. Two more breaths. And then we're going to come to a cat spinal twist. So bringing the arms into cactus or straight out. We're just going to slide the legs all the way towards your left rib. So across the body, and feel the twist in the spine. Couple more breaths. And slowly make your way back up to center. Great. We're going to go ahead and bring that leg off of the knee. And we're going to switch sides. So squeezing the left knee into chest, bringing the hands on top of the knee. Feel the stretch in the low back. And from here, if it feels good, you can straighten that right leg, and or you can give yourself some ankle circles. This is also good for digestion. So if you're suffering from digestive issues, this is a really good one, bringing the knees into the belly. Massages the colon in here. All right, let's go ahead and rebend the knee if you haven't rebended it already. And then we're going to slide that foot on top of the knee. Keeping the hands to the outside, we're going to squeeze the knee into chest. We're moving into our resistance stretch here. Pushing the knee out into the hands, you'll feel the connection of the glute. Squeezing, pushing out. And as you're squeezing out, we're going to pull that knee in. So nice little resistance in here. Should not be a struggle. Should just be a nice feeling of strength and stretch. Good, let's go 4 more. Nice and easy. On your last one, we'll squeeze the bottom leg into chest, grasping onto the knee. And feel the stretch in the glute. If it feels good, you can give yourself some little rocks, or just stay still and feel the burn in the glute here. Nice, gentle belly breaths. Feel the low back release. Good, one more breath. And we'll slide into our cat twist. Sliding the knees over towards the right ribs. Two more breaths. Slowly come back to center. If you didn't fall asleep, we'll squeeze both knees into chest and rock side to side. Good. Bringing the hands underneath the knees, we're going to roll our way back up to sitting. If you do have back pain, then you may want to get up by just coming over to your side and taking it a little slower. So you listen to your own body. If you can, we'll go ahead and roll our way up. And from here, we're going to come onto hands and knees. Give yourself a nice ample bend in the elbows and notice if your shoulders are coming forward. I want you to roll the shoulders back along the spine. The knees can be right underneath hips, and then the toes can be either pointed or curled. Doesn't really matter. You'll feel a little more of a stretch in the calf when they're curled, and then a little more length when they're pointed. We're going to inhale, curling the spine, dropping the head and neck. We're going to push back with the hands, opening the arms and shoulders. That's part one. Part two, as we're pulling forward, and then we are opening the spine like a tabletop, and then all the way up to cow pose, or cat-cow. Okay, so it's going to be a very slow cat-cow. We're going to incorporate the shoulders as well. So every time we start, I want you to gauge where your body is. If your low back is slumping down like this, I want you to squeeze the core muscles and keep it flat like a tabletop. So keep that tailbone curled in just a little bend in the elbows, and then rolling the shoulders back, keeping that neck nice and long. So a lot of these movements are really nuanced. There's little tiny movements in all of them that you can be aware of, and it will help become more aware of where your body is in space. So let's go ahead and curl up, drop the head and neck, inhale. Come back with the shoulders through the hands. Reach. And then coming up and dropping the chest forward. Look up. That's right. All right, we're going to go ahead and do 4 more. We'll pick up the speed just slightly, curling up, pushing back. When you push back, really feel that stretch in the low back. Exhale, come forward, chest up. Good. 3, inhale, drop the head and neck. Really round and then push back. Exhale, come forward, chest up. Inhale, drop down. Curl, stretch back. Feel the shoulder stretch. Exhale, come forward. Chest open. 2 more. Inhale. Keep inhaling, round and back. Exhale. Chest up. Last one. Inhale. Push back. Curl the spine. Inhale. Chest up. And exhale, tabletop. Amazing. We're going to do just a couple more stretches and I'll send you on your way. This one we're going to do thread the needle. It's my favorite one to relax and stretch the upper back. We've done a lot of stretching for the lower and the middle and being conscious of where our shoulders are. Now we're going to actually stretch back here between the scapula. So good if you're just sitting hunched over, right? We're going to really open that up. So we're going to take that right arm, slide it under the left, and walk that hand straight ahead, dropping the head and neck, and stretching here. Now, if this feels good, you can stay here like this. If you'd like to take it to the next level, we'll walk that top arm all the way forward towards the top of your head, as far forward as you can reach, and open up the lat. Nice deep breaths for 5. Last breath. We'll bring that top arm down. Slide the right arm back. And switch sides. Left arm underneath. Walk it all the way over. Drop the head down. And then we can walk that top arm all the way up. Stretch the lat. And breathe for 5. Last breath. Walk the hand down. Slide the left arm back. And then we're going to push back to child's pose. So we're widening the knees a little bit. And then pressing our hips back down. And walking our fingertips all the way forward until we can bring our forehead down to the mat. Now, if you're someone who has tight triceps, I recommend trying bending at the elbows into prayer position, and this will really open up the backs of the shoulders. Otherwise, go ahead and stay with the arms straight for 5 breaths. Last breath. Bringing the hands down. And then we'll come up to tabletop. And let's go ahead and sit on our knees just for a moment here. If you want to stretch the toes, you can curl the toes under. We're going to clasp the hands behind you. Shrug the shoulders back. And open up the chest here. Notice your spine. Keep those core muscles tight, so that little tuck in with the pelvis. Shrug your shoulders a couple of times to open them up and open up the chest. And from here, let's drop the right ear down. Give yourself a couple little neck circles. Right to left, right, left to right. See if you can hear little cracks and cricks and openings in the neck here. Beautiful. Last one. And then let's bring the arms all the way up to the sky on the inhale. And down to prayer in front of heart. And acknowledge yourself for taking the time to love and connect with your body and for relaxing and grounding your mind. Knowing that everything you do for yourself you have done for the collective. Take care and feel free. If you would like to make healthy doable, then definitely sign up for the free Bliss Body Blueprint in the description below and connect with our Holistretch community. I'll see you on the inside. Feel free.